We not saying good morning, even though I just said it. I have waited until I got on here to eat my sandwich. It's midterms. Let me turn this down. It's midterms week for students. And if you're taking midterms, make sure you eat something. You are well hydrated. Your stomach is not rumbling. And you got snacks or something throughout the day. Granola. I know that's probably not cool in 2026, but mm-mm. Really? I want to have like a morning wake up, like wake and shake. Like, not wake and shake, but like a morning blast. So we get up, cut the music on. I like to sing. I like music. So I would like to do that in the morning, but I don't want, every time I share a song on my live gets like copyright issues. So what I'll start doing though, which would be cool, is if y'all want to send me y'all music, any artists out there want to send me your music in the morning, um, throughout my, when I start recording, I can play your music on my show. Wait a minute, my glasses are kind of fingerprinted up. I got a couple of things to share with you this morning, but first we need to eat breakfast, okay? I don't know about you, but I do not like when eating and talking. I don't really like eating and talking like that. So it's cool. We gotta eat and just be telepathic until I finish this, okay? So I'm just going to take a bite. Oh, see, not yet, because I don't want my live to get banned. But if you're an artist, you can send me your music and we can listen to artist music until I figure out if we can play like songs that might get copywritten or whatever. Because every time I play a song, then my live is like, oh no, this is not being monetized. You're being copywritten and da 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 da. Half the songs I don't even be knowing. They be like in the background lurking. So I can just imagine if I was intentional with playing music, my shit would be, yeah. But what's so crazy? I can't play music on my thing, right? On here. But when I cut on my radio, the radio is playing the same damn songs all day long. Like, I'm tired of that shit. But once I get up there, when it comes to the music and everything, we're going to have fun. Because that's what I love. Like, that's my background music. I started off in my room. Well, my mom, she used to read me a lot of books when I was growing up. When I got in high school, I would read a lot of books. I would read a lot of plays in my room, and I would act like different people, like change my personality for each character, but it's only me, so reading was very addictive. Like, I used to read when I sat on the toilet. And I wanted to be a news anchor person, so I would get like a can of like a spray, bathroom spray, the air freshener, and read it in a news anchor person's voice. And I used to do this young. That type of thing. Back when I was young, y'all, eat this up. Eat your heart out. but I can get 12 CDs. Okay. Sometimes they would throw three more, so. But you can get like 12 to, I think the most I ever got was like maybe 15 or 17 for a penny. When I tell you the CDs was the case, it wasn't the burnt CDs, it was the case with the book with the lyrics. 1 penny. Google that shit, y'all. Y'all probably think I'm lying. Alright. Happy Tuesday. Tell me, which one of y'all remember 12 CDs for a penny? Hmm? Thank you. I did it by myself, but it needs to be detangled and a lot of other stuff. This is a safe hairstyle for me. Anybody old enough to remember? Come on now. I know I can't be the oldest one. Well, let me tell you. It's better than digital. Because you get a CD. You get the actual CD. You open it. You get the book, which is the pictures, the lyrics, whatever else they wanted to share with you. So now you know the words. So I used to act like I used to be TLC, Jay-Z, Dave Hollis, like any artist I used to act like. And I used to have concerts in my room. And then from there, I started writing over the music. Like Kelly's CD, she had a song called Marathon, and I wrote over her song. I don't even know. I don't think I was like, was I 18? I don't think so, because I had my son at 18, 19. I didn't have a kid. I used to be in my room like heavily. Nobody was like, Shauna, go in your room and do this. Like that was my hobby. So yeah, once I developed a pen and was able to write over songs, because let's be honest, when you learn a song, that should stick with you for the rest of your life. I still remember commercials that were jingles that used to play when I was in elementary school. So music is definitely powerful, and we're going to use that on this platform. So, but that's, talking future talk. I don't want to talk about my goals. What I want to say, before I get to the main message of my live, I want to say this. It's my experience with dentistry. And I need for all my people that know about this to pull in, because I feel like this industry alone is getting over on people. Okay? And specifically certain people. I don't know what this group of people is, but they do. Let's be honest, because it happened to me. Now, I'm not going to put my dentist name out there, but I remember when I was younger, right? In my 20s. Hey. And for everybody, this is how we going to say bye or hi any other time, okay? This is our greeting. But this is the ones for the little youngins, right? They know what that is. Hey, y'all. So, when I was younger, went to the dentist. The dentist messed me up. I feel like he did something to my mouth. He put too much silver stuff, and I'm like, why am I doing this after I get my teeth done, right? So, I went to another dentist and was complaining about the other dentist. Now, I remember this very well, that dentist was saying, oh, as dentists, we don't talk about other dentists. So it's like, how do you tell what problems you having with your teeth, or what wasn't there before and what's going on now? But I felt like that was a little odd for them to say, right? You're a male. So this is crazy. Let me fast forward a little bit. So they told me they didn't talk about people, right? So fast forward, I seen this video of this guy that was on TikTok, and he was saying how he kept going to his dentist, and his dentist was telling him that he needed to get not fillings, it was like a root canal, something like a major, he had something that periodontist. I think that's something that like elderly people get in their gums or whatever. They kept telling him he had periodontitis or something like that. That's what he said. And this man, with his teeth was pearly white all the way around. And yet his dentist kept telling him that. So he knew himself. This is going to be advice, especially for young people that don't know anything about dentistry. So he kept saying like, yeah, he kept telling them no, no. And they was trying to bill him for this procedure in order to get it started. So he wound up walking out the dentist, and he went to a totally new dentist. And when he went to that dentist, they told him that his teeth was perfect. Perfect teeth. So, a lot of the times we go to these dentists out of routine because this is what we was taught. I know younger, when, growing up, you listen to your parents' guidance on when to go to the dentist, and a lot of the times it's routine checkups in between. Sometimes they could say, let's say you young, and then your mom is like, okay, your appointment to go to get your fillings is next month or whatever. But you can feel in your mouth that there's nothing wrong with your teeth. You wouldn't know that as a young adult, but you need to start assessing your shit now, because your teeth are crystals. Your teeth is the closest thing to the nerves that go up into your brain and your head. You know what I'm saying? And these dentists is sitting up there grilling and sawing down on that stuff. And I'm gonna tell you my experience now. Hold on, let me get something to drink, because I'm pissed the fuck off. And now that I notice, like, dentists, they literally play on you. Just like people put stuff in your food and the FDA to make you sick or whatever. Like, yeah, these dentists getting away with a whole bunch of stuff. And it's because we don't have knowledge of ourselves growing up. Nobody's telling us that. They just saying go to the dentist. But if your teeth straight, if you don't have cavities and stuff, you don't need to go, period. You might need to go get a cleaning, but all those extra things that pry into your nervous system and stuff, no, keep the motherfucking tools on the table. So the last thing that got me thinking was when I went to the dentist the last time. Now, me and my daughter went to get cleaning. It was like he was just really trying to have business. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna be honest. It seemed like he was just trying to get business, because first we went to get our teeth cleaned. Then it was like, okay, you need to get a filling. Now, on one side of my mouth, I know that I had a little bit of nerve, like pain or whatever, on the left side of my mouth. And I kept telling them about that. So the right side of my mouth, I could eat on. That was the only fucking side of you got only two sides of your mouth. So the right side, I could eat on. Everything was cool. I could crunch. It was no sensitivity, nothing like that. All right. So after I went to get my teeth cleaning, he gave me another, excuse me, another appointment to come to the dentist, because I was telling him, like, this girl, the dental assistant, like, I've been going to this dentist for years and years. And I was telling, my dental assistant, everything. This dental assistant have also been his dental assistant for years. So we like a team. And she took down my assessment when I went to get my cleaning about the left side of my mouth and how I was in pain and couldn't eat over there. I bit down on the thing. She put the tooth that needed to be assessed or whatever. So the next time I come back up there, my dentist got this whole totally another girl in the room doing my assessment. And then she talk about, yeah, we going to do fillings on the right side of your mouth. And I'm like, the right side of my mouth? That's crazy. Because the last time I was here, we took about 15 minutes going over what I needed. And the person that was used to working on my, his assistant was used to working with me for years and years. And so him. So it's crazy now that I come to get the procedure done so he can work on the left side of my mouth where I have the problem. And he got somebody totally new in here that I don't even know. And she looking at notes that say the right side of my mouth when I know that girl did not put the right side of my mouth. So when I told her, I explained to the new assistant that she went to go get the dentist, and he came in the room and he was like, oh, well, let me see and all that. So he was like, well, it looks like you might need some fillings on the right side. And I'm like, no, but the pain was on the left side. We talked about that. And it was just so weird. So I went to that appointment for nothing. I wound up going up there and leaving. And then I don't remember him saying come back for another appointment, but it was another appointment in my calendar. So when I went back to that appointment, why the fuck he's still trying to give me fillings on the right side of my mouth? I told him this was right before Christmas, and I was like, I don't need the fillings. And then he just was like, well, it's up to you. And I knew I didn't need it. Yo, this is why you need to have confidence in yourself. You need to really stand firm on shit, because a motherfucker will have you doing shit because they know their agenda. And I should have just got up and walked out the office. I don't know why I even sat there for these feelings. This man, he dug into my teeth so bad. Like, he dug into my teeth so bad, my front teeth started aching. Like, he dug it, like, now the air, when it get on the right side of my mouth, is hurting the right side of my teeth. The top part of my teeth. Everything is hurting. And had it not been for this procedure, I would have been good, at least able to eat on the right side of my mouth. So this is what I started to get. For him to be this eager to want my teeth, this man not only wanted to get paid, but I feel like it's information that they could get from your teeth. And if they don't give you fillings in a certain, amount of time and get close to those nerves to be able, like, what do they do with the fillings and shit? It's just like when they take blood samples or scar tissue and stuff like that, best believe they sampling on your DNA. And your doctors, your dentists, all of those people, they know the things about you that you don't know. They know what's key to you, what's special and shit. That shit that you probably don't know. So now they have your DNA, because this man was way too eager to dig in my damn teeth. Like, come the fuck on, man. Now my teeth hurt. So is it the fact that y'all want my teeth to hurt? No, these are also crystals. You know what I'm saying? These teeth, they do a lot for your body. They break down your food. They make sure that when you swallow, the food that go down into your digestive system is broken down enough so that it can digest, so that your body can alchemize the food into what they call chyme that goes into your stomach. You know what I'm saying? And it can process into your intestines, and then you can use it out. Poop it. I tried to be nice and say use it, but you know what I'm saying. That kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you now, as people that's in my community that watch this video later on, advocate for yourself every time. I don't give a fuck if it's a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, a nurse. A lot of these people are fucking criminals. They get into these positions because they know that they can exploit people. They know that they've been trained to have a certain type of knowledge, or they come from a bloodline that requires them to be here to hold up a certain agenda to certain people. These people understand what they're doing. So, you have to now know this knowledge, teach your children, because one day your children going to be young adults and they're going to be able to have to go to appointments by themselves. And these doctors are exploiting us for their science experiments or whatever other knowledge, upper knowledge that they overstand. Okay, these people overstand things. I'm pretty sure a dentist knows, hey, you chip away at a certain part of a person's teeth, you can get to a certain area, and now this person's forever going to be dependent on dentistry. You know what I'm saying? It's just to say with food and medication and prescriptions. These people want you dependent. If they didn't want you dependent, and mental health, if they didn't want you dependent, it's a lot of conditions that can be reversed. They would not have you manifest into the lowest vibrational character of what something is, of what trauma stems from. Everything is healable to be recovered back into its normal state, not go into the most exaggerated lower state of a person because they've experienced this. So let me give you an example, and I'm gonna give you a softer example. Somebody might have been getting drugs. Somebody might have been getting poisoned. And this drug was maybe an addictive drug because a person might have wanted to get a person hooked on a drug so that they can become dependent on them. The person finds out they've been being drugged. They go to the doctors. They try to get off of the drug, and they're gonna get away from this person. The doctor gives them a drug to get them off of a drug. So this drug is gonna help them to stop being addicted to the drug that they are on, instead of them receiving different types of emotional, physical, mental stimulations and recoveries and all of these things, vibrational. They're going to give you another prescription to get over your addiction, which you're going to be addicted to that one because that prescription requires you to be on it for a length of time. And now you have a new habit. So it's like so crazy how this world works. So if you step outside of being told what to do all the time and start advocating for yourself and also coming up with your own ways of life, then you won't fall into these patterns. But time and time again, we see it because I've felt it. Fell into it. And honestly, I'm still untethering. I can't say I'm 100% completely untethered from the matrix. Okay? I can't say that. I'm aware of these things, and as I'm aware of it, I find out ways to improve my life. So when I move forward, I won't be attached to these things, or these things won't happen to me. My daughter's teeth is not going to get pried into just because some dentist needs a holiday check. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Especially when he don't look like you. You know they don't give a fuck about your teeth, how you feel. They don't care about how you feel if you in pain. They don't even think you go through pain when you black. They don't care about that kind of stuff. So yeah, to dig in your teeth so his family can have another holiday blast, another holiday vacation is something that they will do to us. It's something that they will do to us. So, as a content creator, and I'm going to call myself that because I feel like I bring content, I bring ideas, I bring creativity to the table. I have conversations that, come from life experience. I'm not having to look at somebody else to get ideas off of them. So as a creative, I feel like I bring value to my platform. I know I bring value to my platform. And as soon as the population on YouTube see me, that is when I know the value is going to come. Because, see, this is now when I'm going to talk about, the different platforms and the value that you bring. First of all, if you're worried about what somebody else is doing and you have people trying to stop them, then you're not bringing much value. You're almost like a third world country bombing another country because they're thriving. We've seen this time and time again on a large scale and on a smaller scale. So it goes to show a lot about your creativity, your capabilities, and what you can produce. If you feel like someone else coming into a platform that is meant for hundreds of thousands of people, I don't know, maybe even millions, and it stops you, that's crazy. That's bananas. Because even with the people that I feel like I watch on YouTube or on platforms, I don't feel competitive to them. I don't feel like we're doing the same thing, and I feel like it's enough room for everybody. So, I already know if somebody that can't take the information, I need to move because this sun is it's like on another level. It is. And I don't know if you guys could, I don't like this. I can't even see myself. So I'm going to move a little around the block. I need to get into the shade of things. Yeah, I'm seeing. Can't see shit. Oh, maybe on this side. Oh, fuck. Let me just go around the block. But how I'm looking at social media, right? Every platform is like a country. And, sometimes when you go on these platforms, you think of people that you typically see, or that's typically like, damn, that's the face of this platform. this is when I think of YouTube, this is the face of the platform. Now, people that I watch, I like Isis Wisdom. That's one person I watch. I used to be a heavy Young Pharaoh watcher. That man, his information is definitely on point. And not only that, it ignites people. It ignites people. It cuts the light. And I feel like the information, whatever he was tapping into, you don't hear that repeated. You don't hear a lot of people regurgitating it and shit. That's the information. I'm not saying we have the same information, but the ability to be able to tap in and don't need notes. You coming from a place of like experience and just knowing. That's the information. That's how I am. Like, I don't have to, even with the people that I've watched and I like, I don't have to go back and be like, what did they say? I don't have to do that. Then I found some other creators that were pretty interesting and cool to watch, but then is a darker energy behind them. I don't want to watch anybody that I feel like I'm gonna get jinxed behind. Like, what type of shit is that? I'm watching because you got good content, and then you making me feel like at any minute your ass gonna come for your audience or say, I don't know. I feel like it be sticking out to me because everywhere I go, even in content or comments or whatever, like, people know who the fuck you give your life in Pakistan. Cool. That's cool. I feel like I get noticed. So yeah, I like to watch people that make good content. Okay, can I sit right here? Yeah, I'm gonna just park you right here. I'm not parking, I'm actually stopped, and you can't tow me in a car, motherfucker. Come on, motherfucker. 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 I'm gonna get Jaden and call your motherfucker 30 times. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. Alright. Alright. So, I feel like I give a lot of information, is new information, is based off of life experience. So with that being said, yeah, I don't feel like I have to piggyback off of anybody unless I'm being intentional. All of my information is coming from me. And I feel like as a content, okay, so let me go back. So just think about the countries, right? We got the United States. We know, or people know, when they come to the United States, they're going to see Trump in the United States. You go to Russia, you're going to see President Putin in Russia. You go to Korea, you'll see the president of Korea in Korea. But you know what you're going to see. You know who the officials are when you go to the different countries. There's a face for it. Now, before I was on TikTok, I used to hear about Charlie D'Amelio all the time. That's the only person I could think of, for real, honestly. My daughter loved Charlie D'Amelio. She said, oh, Mom, take me to Starbucks to get the Charlie D'Amelio drink. I think Charlie D'Amelio did the Renegade. I'm not sure, but that is what I thought about when I thought about TikTok back in the day. You feel me? Now there's new content creators and they flood my algorithm. My algorithm is not going to be like your algorithm. So when I get on TikTok now, and even though Charlie D'Amelio was definitely, she made it to be the face of one of the faces of TikTok back then. And the thing is, her people support her. They don't hold her back. That's what you call pushing people. And when you come from a place of being collaborative and not competitive, you are able to see faces that look like you being pushed. Black people have a problem with that because they're so used to not getting shit that they feel jealous and inferior and conflicted and confused when other people win, instead of helping to push that person, using the same energy and magic that you use, the positive and all of that, to push people, and then turning it around and putting it in yourself and allowing that same energy to come back to you. That's the way. That's why I'm here to teach people. I'm here to teach particularly my people that look like me. Indigenous, Sulani, Sulani, what they call blacks, what they call niggers. Baby, I'm here for you, okay? We all in this loop together. And I didn't have people to be like, hold your head up, baby. Let me tell you this, that, and the other. So I'm here to tell y'all. So y'all can stop feeling such, thank you, banana. So we can stop feeling like inferior when another one of us win. How other people get it is that they spread the love for their people. They have country mindset. And by their country embracing their race, it's easy to funnel that into self-love for your people. By America being so accepting of everything, oh, you can mix. You having all the NPCs speak for people. Like, no, y'all motherfuckers wanted to mix. So y'all can confuse every motherfucking body. And then now look what we got. If there's no self-love in America because it's lies, don't nobody know who the fuck they is because motherfuckers gatekeeping people information and want to teach everybody other shit. Like, no, we got to break that up. We already know what has happened and now we got to move forward from that. So when it comes to us teaching each other, yeah, we got to do that. We got to know who we are. We got to understand that one at a time does not mean you'll never get your time. For me, I'm 40 years old. Do you understand that just because I live in a hate-filled, hate-spirited, jealousy, crab in a bucket, hole in the wall ass city, that I've been doing shit for my community since coming out of high school? I mean, singing, doing concerts, selling body magic, trying to make these hoes skinny, doing, even trying to get them love. I've been doing speed dating events, concerts, all types of shit that nobody ever supported me. But guess what these hateful ass bitches did? They went and stole my idea, and because they had the support from their culture and the clout chasers and shit, they went and started my business over there with theirs. They stole my ideas. And so I'm getting to sit back and see this. Even with the pop the balloon shit, I feel like, nobody was thinking about speed dating. Nobody was on the speed dating wave. I've been trying to speed date since Just Hilarious just got, like, back then when this girl just got famous, like with her and what's the other dude with the little thing on his head? DC Young Fly, when they was both like just coming up. That's how long I've been trying to do the speed dating things. And I even asked her, could she do a speed dating event with me? I didn't know her, but we's from the same city, and I inboxed her and I'm like, could you be a comedian at my event? And the next thing I know, her and April from Love and Hip Hop, that's B Fizz, whatever the little baby father, they wind up going to California and having a speed dating event. And when I seen that, my mouth dropped. Because I'm like, she's a comedian. Why would you have a speed dating event? That don't make sense. So it's shit like that. The reasons why I never got where I needed to be, because no one's trying to support me, no team. And I didn't cry about that. I just continued on my journey, right? I continue to watch people come up with their shit, armulette, pop the balloon, because it's not what I have. See, these people selling their self out. You willing to stand up there, let niggas talk about you, heels shaking, ankles clicking, all to be on YouTube. You're not even on fucking TV. And what I was doing is, finding people love. I was creating an event to find them love. I'm not going to tell you specifically how I'm doing it. Bringing people back, making sure I'm building like rapport. These events are themed. It's so much quality that I have to it. And not only that, I offer services. So after they find love, is the services that's going to help them to stay together, to make sure that this relationship is longevity. Because my problem was, every time I got with somebody that's supposed to be single, next thing you know, 20 bitches on his dick. Like, y'all miserable people will sit up there and watch you be single As soon as you're about to be with somebody, then everybody want to be with the person you with. Like, I don't understand that. I don't want nobody that somebody got. I don't want nobody that somebody been huffing and puffing all over, licking and kissing, and then I want that person. It don't make me want them more. I can acknowledge when a person is attractive and I can move on with my life. I can acknowledge when a person is attractive and I can coexist with that person. But if that person and then I can acknowledge if a person is attractive and not my type. Y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like, is if the person, your standards is he attractive? Does he belong to somebody? All right, I want to be number two. I don't get that mindset. It's almost like get your own shit. And this is the same when it comes to these platforms. But I'm cooking up there. I'm gonna get back to that. But that's the thing. It's like get your own shit. What is it with you bitches that want everything everybody else has? Build the self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Know who you are. Spend the time by yourself. Figure out what you would do in these circumstances. Because I'm going to tell you now, it's a lot. It's a motherfucking lot of things that I've been through. Collectively, men and women would not have been able to get through that shit. And these are the same people that's always up in somebody else's bushes. That's the crazy part. Somebody that's always up in somebody else's bushes and got the biggest things happening to them or for them. They can't get their own shit. So, that's what I have a problem with. And so I'm a problem solver. You see, I don't sit up there and just be like, oh, I can't get this. I can't. I'm trying to help y'all miserable people out here who like watching people happy homes, breaking them up, coming for people, boyfriends and girlfriends and shit like that. So I created a event to solve that problem. But people love the mess. See, this is what it manifested to. That app, the cesspool of dating and all of that shit, instead of y'all being like, okay, let's see what Trishana got. Let's see what she got. Let's do the speed dating. Let's see how it go, right? But y'all, this is what dating has gotten to, where y'all now have an app. It's called the T app, and you're blasting each other on the T app. How many STDs y'all done ranked up, and baby mothers and all of these things. This is what y'all would rather do because it feeds this little brain part that I was talking to other people about. See, yesterday I had to go on different platforms because I had to raise the vibration there, okay? Some things that people don't understand, they've never heard, they're ignorant to the fact. They will be quick to come out their mouth with their own theories of what they think it is. And I want to let you know, collective, when you come up with your own theories and you don't ask questions and you don't particularly know the facts of something, your brain does something called it creates illusions. It's called the smart brain, the safe brain. It's called the safe brain. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you were deserted on a desert, right? You were there for 2-3 days. You're dehydrated, you famished, you tired. Your brain is going to start to give you images. You're going to probably start to hallucinate and see ice cream parlors or, water fountains or pools and shit there because your brain wants you to feel safe in a dangerous situation. So even though your reality is showing that it's dangerous, you're dying, your brain is going to pop an illusion there for you to make you feel like you're safe. Hey, how you doing? So that's what people tend to do when they come out their mouth and they say things they don't know about. Your brain is creating an illusion that's safe enough for you to feel comfortable. And a lot of people, they believe this stuff and then they think that they could come out and judge the next person. And it's like, no, your smart brain is working for you. Ask the questions, I can tell you what happened. So I'm seeing that on like TikTok, not TikTok, but Facebook, Instagram. I don't really do Snapchat, but I think Facebook and Instagram are the two platforms where you have a lot of smart brain people. Their smart brain clicks on a lot. Let's be honest. Facebook is it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of bickering, family feuds, old friends, co-workers, blase blah, hateful, non-supportive, monitoring spirits. On Instagram, it's the same thing. You just got baddies doing it, people in music, and a little bit more clout over there, but it's still the same type of thing. TikTok and YouTube are like the most spiritually, emotionally intelligent people, like the most woke of the platforms, I feel. And I think, and I contribute that to the people that been here waking the people up. So if you look at the content creators on YouTube and on TikTok and the content that they put out and how the conversations are different on these platforms, right? And the consciousness is raised. You have to look at the ones that's popping that true shit. You have to go back and look at those ones because they are the ones that's developing the mindset of the culture of the platform. Regardless if the platform is, hey, meet up with families and friends and stay with friends or whatever, the culture of it is still it's drama. It's the things that the people made it. You can see people getting schmurdered on there, all types of things. That's not something that's common that we want to see. So, okay, with that being said, we need the creators to start creating the things that people need to see. So, and I know I'm probably dancing all around because I gave this spiel like 2 times yesterday, but I was on fire. Today, I'm doing things where I want to be positive for my community, not listen to all the negative things, but I want to be able to be one of those creators as well. I am one of those creators as well that's here to raise the vibration. That's here to give more of the community information that they can use to give you crucial keys, steps. I'm not just here to talk to you. I want to give you instructions. It's about time to make a change because the thing is, I feel like we're running side by side at a mirror. We have the darker powers of the earth that want to make a new world order, which is control, which is slavery, human, whatever, however they can exploit us. And then we have people that are here. We have earth angels. We have warriors. We have God's children. All of these people, we have the chosen that's here, and they want to make a change for the better. So just because someone has a plan does not mean that shit can go well. And we have a choice in this because it's our freedom. We stand here too. And I know when my freedom is being impeded on, I can feel that 100%. I don't care who is around me. I can feel when somebody is impeding on my freedom. I don't want that to happen. And I would rather be in a position to say no than to have to be in a box and fight my way out. So with that being said, I'm here to speak to the people that's going to listen because that's what is worth. Now, being a creator on a platform, you should be able to come up with your own thoughts because if you have a niche, that's even more of the reason why you should be able to come up with your own stuff. But your own materials should be there to help to elevate your community. If you're not elevating your community in any type of way and they're not receiving your tools, then you have to go back to square one and find out how to elevate your community. When you start to have temper tantrums and hate on other creators, you're only putting yourself in a deeper, darker hole. You can't be a hater and be a creator at the same time. It's not going to work because that shit is going to like, especially with me. I'm not going nowhere. I've been on many different platforms because people thought they was going to get me off, and all I'm doing is spreading myself across the platforms. So you know what that does over time when you spread yourself? That only makes the person get more attention. So when people hate, you only bring more attention to the person that you hating on. And I don't think that people understand that. I really don't. I really don't. unless you have a secret group of 5 people and you feel good enough to just say hateful shit with among y'all and it doesn't grow and y'all just be 5 haters. But once you start to try to put and project, bad things out on people, people have a mind of their own and things will start to show. So it's almost best to just be positive, focus on your own path, focus on your own goals, and try to uplift the community. Because when I go on social media and people talk about, oh, I can smell a fart, or things like that, I don't think that they're that smart. And I had to take a step back a little bit and be like, don't stoop down. You got to find another way to address these people. But stooping down to that dumb shit, I'm done with that, because I'm now realizing that their consciousness level is not that high. When your consciousness level isn't that high, you will say certain things like that. You will come on people's platforms trying to sabotage it because you don't have yours. People you don't even know, innocent strangers catching it because you got low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you have to heal within yourself. You can't take that shit out on somebody else because things happen to you. And if that's the case, then you need to start your own channel and use your trauma as your creativity, and then that'll help a lot of people. But when your followers see that this is the type of shit you do and you create more of these types of people, you're not helping the collective. This is the reason why you have hateful, jealous, envious, spiteful, vindictive people on platforms like Facebook or platforms like Instagram, and even there's a sector of haters on TikTok, and I've seen them on YouTube as well in my comments. That's why you have these people, because whoever they're watching isn't giving them tools to help them build a confidence where they wouldn't even want to do that. These people feel very low. So, I, for one, I know I can make a person feel low just by showing up. Okay. And I can't help that. But what I can do is help people learn from me. Right. Which is why I said I'm going to eventually start some classes. But I do believe in free work. And for the people who need that free work, I will give you that free work. Okay. Because I'm really tired of the immaturity, I've had people come that really thought that they were going to put me in my place. And it's only because I'm going through a lot of traumas. My son dying, I'm being stalked in private. And I want you guys to understand, hey, that, when you say things and you tell your stories and you're a victim of things, that is helping to not only get your justice, it's helping other people that's going through the same things that is scared to speak out. But it's helping you also to heal and be in a better space. You ever had somebody say something to you and you didn't say anything back and that shit just stuck in you, like it's in your stomach or your chest, depending on where you hold certain energies? That energy can turn into health problems. It can turn into anxiety, depression. So I'm one to catch the ball and throw that bitch back. And a lot of the times you don't have to, say even worse things. You just tell a person how you feel and you don't like them and move on. And those words are going to ring in their head. They're going to be stuck with the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had somebody come and ask me a question, and I feel like they was trying to be rude because most people trying to make me look like I'm crazy right now because I'm telling my truths. And I just matched the same energy. When it comes to, me telling my stories to the public, I know it's a mixed bag. I know everybody not going to care. I know everybody not supportive, is not going to be supportive of it. But then I know there's a population of people that will get the cues. They will understand what to do. They will be able to gain some type of help from what I'm saying to them. So if you don't see yourself as a person, as a leader, as a creator, as a real impactful influencer, then you won't even understand the vision of each platform being like its own story, regardless of what it's made of. For better or worse, that's what it all boils down to. the platform is its own country. Okay? And I would love to be the face of all of the platforms, honestly. I would love for one of my faces, I mean, for my face to be all across, be one of the faces all across the platform. I would love that. So I'm going to do my job to make an impact here. Okay? I'm going to do my job to make an impact. So, you know, when you feel like bullying a person is something that is gonna get a person to switch or change or whatever, it really goes to show, like, bullies kind of scare me, especially when it's like over a certain age, because these same people, a lot of the times, like, you an adult, you got to assert yourself in life. You got to go to work. You got to have some type of responsibility. Do you have children? And you're a bully? Like, that scares me. Like, what's your job? Are you in charge of people? Because if that's the case, I feel like jobs collectively, they need to find another way of how they produce job interviews. Like, people, if they bullying on the behind scenes and then they're like the principal of a school, that shit don't match. And it's a lot of people that, that's in positions that do shit like that behind the scenes. It's so weird to me. Like, it's very, 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 very weird. Very weird to me. I don't get that mindset. But at the end of the day, I'm here to build a mindset. So if you do these types of things, like, I've had people come, I can tell when a person is saying, cool things, they being nice, they being cool. Oh, free Maduro, whoever Maduro is. Carl's JO8 wants you freed, okay? What I was about to say. I don't know if I'm kind of still sleepy or what. Like, I feel like, let me drink some more orange juice. I'm off or something. I know it's motherfuckers out here playing in my energy, but I always do Psalms 91 and build a hedge of protection around me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I always, build a hedge of protection, but it seems like I got to build one every second. I love orange juice. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. So, favorite drink, mimosa, just because it's orange juice with the Prosecco. It's so good. I love it. I don't really like oranges, though. That's so weird. But I feel like if an orange tasted like orange juice, then yeah, I would be like on that. I'd be on that. But oranges that I've had, they be like a little bland or something. They play with our food. I'm sick of all that. Like, there's so many things we need justice for. Let me just roll some ideas out. First of all, we need to start a new dictionary. We got to change the way we describe things, our vernacular. We need to start pressing up on these systems like insurance, car insurance specifically. These motherfuckers are fraudulent. They want you to get, like, if it's liability, it should cover certain things. But if you and a person have the same insurance and y'all run into each other, the person hits you and they lie, there's no way your insurance is covering it. That goes out the window. Insurance definitely needs to be tried. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them getting over on us. And also with the tags and shit, the tags, all of that, like, as many people that's coming in here, the tags, the tolls, the parking, the speeding tickets and shit. No, man. Then you got cameras everywhere. I see those tripods they got all across the city with the cameras in the middle. and they be definitely recording people. So I'm like, what are you trying to count how many people in the city now? Like, it's weird, but the people need to start kind of pushing back. Like, we might get bombed anyway by Russia, so why not start pushing the fuck back? You feel me? Like, we need to push back. And maybe if we start jacking some of these assholes up here, we might not get bombed. Like, Russia will pick and choose. They probably see. I think Russia gonna pick and choose any damn way. Honestly. They gonna pick and fucking choose anyway. Cause they already know what they in the know. They overstand things. You know? But it's like we need to start getting a little bit more serious about things and showing people like we not pushovers. And that's the reason why I need to be building my community, building my space. I think we're gonna have our first event on. I'm going to do like an online event. I'm not going to tell y'all when. It's going to be soon though. I'm just going to pop up and show niggas. And then we're going to have our first event. Community building event. Artists. If you see this live, I think I have my email. If I don't have my email, please send please put like a, put it in the comments that you do not see my email. Okay. Why the fuck am I so off today? I literally, I had a good sleep, everything, and I'm off. Put it in the comment section if my email is not in the about me on my YouTube. I have not been over there in a few days, and I don't remember if I put my email in there or not. But I will put an email there if it's not one, so you guys can send me music. Okay, I need artists to start sending me music. If you have music videos, it's not just music, any creative thing that you do. I love all talents, singing, dancing, all of these things. I need to know who's out there. Okay, don't let your placement in the United States of America be hold you back from shit. We got New York in the house. Okay, New York, they always come and they say hi to me, and they gonna bring me a soda. Who else? I had Atlanta in the hills. I don't know how, hold up. ATL, I can't do it. I'm not as good as that girl. But sometimes I could do accents, but if I'm around a person, I'll be able to copy their accent. But I can't do it off the top of my head all the time. Especially right now, I feel like jinxed or something. But yeah, some Atlanteans was up in here. So it don't matter. Send your talent in. Email me your talent, whether you sing, you dance. I need yodelers. I've been looking for yodelers for such a long time. Black yodelers, especially dancers, creators. Like if you make things, I want to showcase all that shit. I love showcasing, and that's how we gonna build. So I need y'all to send me your talent. We gonna highlight your talent. Okay, that's how we gonna build our marketplace. We gonna touch down. Come on now. It's time. If you have not, launched your idea and you've been sitting on this shit, launch that idea. If you got talent, you know how to sew, you know how to draw, start building your portfolio now. Build your portfolio. Do images that speak from your soul, your heart. Don't do images that you see. Create new shit, okay? We need new creators. I need you. I got something brewing. All new creators. Growers. I need growers. If you are good at growing plants, I need growers. Creators. Singers. Dancers. Assistant. I do need an assistant, but right now I can't pay no assistant, so I got Chat GPT. But me and Chat got into it last week, y'all. Can you believe that motherfucker got smart with me? I'm like, Gretchen, hold up, I had to change the character. That motherfucking hoe got smart with me. So yeah, I don't know, you can't trust shit. I don't know about an assistant. just be lazy the whole like I mean not lazy but get my daughter to do it. Cause I don't trust nobody, you know. But the creators, I need you. I feel like it's artists out there that should be big right now, and I feel like it's haters that like if y'all push these artists, they would have been big. Like Destiny Lynn, Destiny Lynn been on movies with Kodak Black and she's a rapper. She got good music. She's on Instagram. If you are watching my live, go follow Destiny Lynn. She's a dope artist. She a cutie pie. She's talented. She got a movie on Tubi that's produced by Kodak Black. I feel like she got her supporters, but if people was really supporting her, if people was really pushing her, she would be bigger than what she is now. Pretty Porcelain, that is another treasure. Florida, from Florida. She is a rapper. She got a song with Trina. She does a lot of different advocacies for albinoism. She I mean, she's beautiful. She rock a lot of different colors. She was a college graduate and she do music. And I'm like, you know, she got her people that push her, but it's not like I feel like when a person got more haters than supporters, then you get to see artists stay in the same place because people don't want them to shine. And I just feel like at this point I was pushing helping to share that stuff like 2024, and it's like, wow, why are they not in bigger places? Not to say that I should be responsible. I'm talking about the collective of people. You know, they post every day. Like these girls, they post more than famous celebrities. Like they putting in work. They got looks, they do music, like they are putting in the work, and it's like, what the fuck? A lot of y'all make that shit seem like it's for nothing. You know, people go hard and y'all sit up there like I was reading another comment. A person was like, yeah, but they won't tell you happy birthday, but then being Chris Brown comments talk about happy birthday. And I see that, like, and it was something that just recently happened. I know half the motherfuckers wouldn't have gave a fuck about, but Chris Brown said something on his, and I'm not getting on Chris Brown. I'm not trying to use him as the person, but I was like, damn, I know good and fucking well because he posted about it. Now everybody give a fuck. Like, y'all motherfuckers do not even, I hardly see people on these posts that I follow that's always on like these bloggers, you know, things trying to say shit just because a celebrity said it. But on the cause, like let's say a fire in Africa, like they're never on these official posts about the thing that's happening. They just all in the clout based shit. And that's how people really is. So it's like, I'm trying to sift through those motherfuckers. Like, I'm tired of just having to deal with haters because I see how, like, I can vibe around people that's just doing shit. Like, it don't matter what they have. They can have more than me. They can look better. It's not even about none of that shit. It's just about the mindset of trying to get ahead, trying to go somewhere, trying to be focused on your craft, loving what you do, and uplifting one another. Now, I know now one of these artists will come back and probably share anything because I'm just like a fan to them. But at the end of the day, if I was to reach myself up to that level, I feel like I would have kind of like a support, or not even a support, just at least a colleague, like a respectable type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way you're supposed to be. But to sit up there and to pull a string out underneath somebody while they working hard is crazy, y'all. Y'all pick and choose. And I feel like a lot of people low vibration have caused them to pick like y'all sit up there like, all right, I'm just be honest, and I'm not trying to talk about people. I'm just going to say not a name, but characteristics. So y'all sit up there and feel sorry and support somebody that sitting outside on the curb with slob coming out their mouth, caked up hair, you know, a titty hanging out and all this, and then they got into a fight. Y'all will follow somebody like that. Y'all will support somebody like that. Y'all will uplift somebody like that. Then this motherfucker might go in the store, run out with a bag of chicken. Oh my goodness, did you just see this person? Like, this is the shit y'all like. Now, this person felt a celebrity barber felt sorry for the person and gave a motherfucker a T-Pain Lil Wayne hairstyle. So it's a half fade, half dread. Oh my God, did you see what they didn't like? This is what y'all do. Then the celebrity barber then hooked them up. Now since the celebrity barber, now the fashionista, the Hollywood fashionista wanna give them give the person a makeover and send them on the Oprah show. Oh, wasn't you just in the last year we've seen videos of you snatching chicken out of the corner store. How did you get this far? Well, the celebrity barber, he just believed in me so much. He took me off the street. He gave me some waves and some dreads, and I'm here now. And this is the type of people that every fucking time, like, it don't matter, yo. It's the big back, short snacks, short stack person. Is the person with, like, this is what y'all like. But a person that really got some shit to give, like, we're tired of looking at trauma. We're tired of looking at raised motherfucking trauma. They don't have anything crucial to give but a story that looks like from trauma to wealth that somebody gave them for feeling sorry. But the person that is actually, that has a walk of life, that has a purpose, that have crucial keys to give back, y'all don't want that person to make it. Y'all will sit up there and act like they don't even exist. Like, and it's so crazy because even like for me, y'all know my son died. Like, if my son didn't die, I would not even be talk about none of this shit. I'd probably be still making skits and have, none of this. It wouldn't be, and getting ignored by the people that see my skits and want to still shut me down. But I had people like, oh my goodness, we really care. We gotta do this. We gotta stop and all this. I think, and these is black people, right? These is the same black people that watch me, watch everything I'm going through, probably even help to get my page banned on TikTok, right? And then come on my post and talk about, go start a GoFundMe. We want to help you in this and that. I get one donation. These black people is the type of black people that sit behind the they like, it's like trash black people. Like, they don't have shit going for themselves. They love the drama. They the ones that's looking at people blast baby fathers in the T app. Like, they all in that kind of shit. So yeah, when it comes to like supporting and all that, yeah, these are the same ones that's like, oh my goodness, I care so much, make that GoFundMe, girl, and all this. And then there's nothing, it's crickets, because it's a joke. And the thing about it is, even with jokes like that, do you understand the karma that you built for yourself? Like, I can take this shit because I done been through worse. I done been ridiculed. I don't nobody really like me like that. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm good with that. Like, the shit that y'all be doing in groups and because you think you got people around and all that, yo, you would not last a motherfucking day in a Shark Tank. Trust me. You's a clout-filled motherfucker and you feel like that shit saves you from your actions. By yourself, you would never. And that's the thing. So I just be looking at people like they don't even understand the consequences that is coming for them just from doing shit like that. Nobody, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking about people. I'm talking to I got a collective of people. My son died, right? They see what I'm going through. They like, go ahead, make the GoFundMe. We want to help. We don't, but I feel like they was doing it as a joke. Like, I'm trying to get a private investigator so they can build the case. And these people told me start a GoFundMe. And I feel like they did it as a joke. Like, they come on my post like, oh my gosh, we care about this. Like, who would do that? I'm not even, like, it's people that I probably don't care for as much, but I'm not going out of my way to come up on to see what they got going on, to play in their face like that. But it's people that's doing that to me. That's why it's like, I could detach from shit because people play with me a lot and I don't take a lot of shit serious because motherfuckers play. Like, I don't, like, they play so much. So The thing is, everybody have that day when something happened to them, and it might not be what's happened to me, but it'll be something that's equally as traumatic, but it's going to be for their journey. Like whatever God know what the hell is going to get them to change. And it's like I already been through mine time and time again. My heart is crushed and broken and all of these things, but I'm just able to present myself and heal myself to be able to come and talk to people and try to build a case for my son and advocate for him because I love my son, and I'm going to make sure that every day I have in between now and the time that I can't advocate for him no more to try to get the justice he deserved, because he didn't deserve to die, and the way he died was suspicious. And the amount of people that's going out their way to play in my face to say stuff like that is making me feel like it's an organized harassment, that people know what's going on even with his death, and that they playing in my face, like I said. So, God see everything. Um, and that's why my faith in God is very strong, because you can't fight everybody. People will try to hurt you all the time. They love seeing it. But when you have a good heart and you have a good spirit and you do good every day, all you got to do is continue to do good. Those people, they gonna fall by the wayside eventually. And this was my point in saying why, even here, after all those times I've been pushed back, people didn't support me, people stole my ideas, I'm still here. I'm still, I can still be natural at 40 years old and still look like something. It don't look like I slept in my car, been homeless 3 times, been jumped, hit by a car, lost my son, all of these things. And I'm even tired of being strong, honestly. Like, life is not meant for you to be strong. It's the people with their fucked up ways is the reasons why you got to be strong. It's the same reason why I have to go out of my way to buy cameras and all of these things for other adults that I'm living around. It's not a natural thing to be strong on earth. Like, you can be, it's strong. Strength is like, it's measured when you need it. It's not a thing where maybe like if we had the worst hurricane, and I'm pretty sure like the people that walked on the Oregon Trail back in the day, like they needed to be strong. But this shit right here is like the most toxic, eroded shit. Like, that's why I'm like, some people, they need consequences that will shake their motherfucking ass, because they create obstacles for the next person that really life would be good without them. Like, without their existence and the shit that they do, life would flow. And that's how life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be nothing but currency flow. Like, look at the air, look at nature. What's standing in front of that but a motherfucker with a mind that's trying to block the sun? Like, it's not until these motherfuckers come with their mindset and try to stop something for something else is when you got to be strong. You feel me? The sun is already strong. Why does it have to be even more stronger? Because you got these simpletons running around here trying to control shit for everybody. So that, to me, like, as a woman, I'm sick of that. And then at the same time, you get men that's like, oh, y'all, you act like a man. Why do I have to do that? Because you got men and other people out here that take advantage of a soft woman. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be like, I want to be able to be like, stop, like, leave me alone, like, leave me alone, shit like that. I want to be like that, but can you be? Because then somebody go and think, oh, let me come try rape her. Like, what the fuck do you, it's people with that. I'm sick of it. It's predators, it's the mindset everywhere you go. You just can't be free and chill, because even when you chill, you go around females, hey y'all, oh, she a clown, like, you gotta be a fucking monster. And then when you a monster, everybody has a bad thing to say. And my monsterism only comes when, as a defense, it's only when somebody throw the stone at me, because literally I try to avoid conflict. I really do. But people come out their way. Look, check my shit. Check all of this shit that people saying. They go out their way, and it's not even on the platforms. It's not just it's in real life too. Like I was in Giant and I'm standing in the aisle and I'm always singing and dancing and shit. Do 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 do. And a manager, a white fucking male, coming down the aisle. I mean, I'm at the bottom of the aisle. He got his cart. And he just let his cart roll down and hit my cart. And he was like, "Oh, excuse me." And I don't know if it's like people's was he mesmerized? Like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, "Oh, you wanted to smoke?" And he was like, "Oh, you caught me." But he, it was like we played it off. But like, what the fuck was that? Would that have happened if I had a man with me? You know what I'm saying? Because people, I feel like people really fucking pick and choose and they play. They really do. But it'd be just that. I don't care what nobody think. But at the end of the day, I don't like to be disrespected. So when it comes to respect, I'm gonna make sure a person know that this is nothing that you can disrespect. But again, like I said in the beginning, some of these people have low vibrations. Like that's all they can give. That's all they could give, and I'm realizing that. Like, just like this water bottle, that's it. It's only gonna give me water and it's gonna hold it. That's all it can give. So I can't expect to get anything else from this water but the water bottle. So that's how I'm looking at people. And this is the same thing I used to tell my son. Grown men be jealous sometimes. Grown ass fucking men, they already feel like they lived their life, they fucked it up, and they'll do spiteful shit or give you fucked up advice to hold you back, or they will do things to hold you back, period. So I don't know your dad well, but judging from that, I mean that sounds crazy. Like my daughter, I love my daughter. Like, and even with my son, I would never. My son got on my nerves just only because he was not hitting the milestones. Like, and maybe he knew this world was fucked up and just wanted to be home. I shouldn't have pushed him to be like. He was 21 though. I just needed him to get some everyday activity. But I used to tell him the same thing. Like, I love you, Sean. Like, I'm all you really have. Me. Like, your dad went to jail. He's gone. He's in jail until he just told me like 2029 or some shit from when my son was 1. And I used to talk hard to my son sometimes because my son, I mean, he was kind of bigger than me. And I didn't hit him. I used to spank him when he was a kid, and a couple times I punched him growing up. But then after a while, I was like, I'm not even hitting him no more. And I used to just talk to him a lot. And sometimes I would talk to him hard. And it's not because I hated him. I just wanted him to get that shit. I was trying to drill it in him. Like a dad would sometimes take you and jack you up like this, or slam you or whatever. But for me, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just telling you this because, for one, the shit is real. I'm not telling you nothing that's going to hurt you, that's going to make you, like, I'm not jealous of you. Like, I want you to be just as successful as me. I want you to break our bloodlines. I want you to, like, I don't want you to go out there and pick a girl that's like her family don't love her and all. Like, you need to pick a girl that's attached to a mom and a dad that love her. That way, when y'all do have your baby, they got both grandparents from both sides. We could come together. That's what I wanted for both of my kids, because our family is small, messy. Nobody get along. And I felt like it was just me and my little tribe, me, my girl, and my boy. And with that, I'm trying to cling to them. But my son always had my sister jealous boyfriend in her ear. Like, they would go out their way, coming to my house, like, just fucking trying to give him advice. Like, if it's not reinforcing the things I'm saying, mind your business. I used to tell so many people in my family that, like, if you don't know what's going on in my house, if my son tell you he punished and he come to your house, send him home. Don't open your door for him, because that's allowing him to feel like he got another spot to go to. Send him home. Reinforce. Oh no, your mother said. But I had a whole bunch of people making it seem like he had extra choices, over what I'm saying to him, and the respect level, it was like shaky. Like, you questioning my, what I know, you questioning. And it's so crazy because my son didn't see me homeless. He didn't see all of these things, but I'm on my feet. He never seen me in a position where we did not get back up off our feet. Like, I'm the most person that fall and get back up. And I'm like, I believe in myself. I know I can do this for us. And this house that we was in the last time, my son would have been Gucci, man. He had his own room. The area that we live in is so many stores. Like, the mall is across the street. We got restaurants, carry out stores, T-Mobile. Like, it's so much shit that I was not understanding. Why is it that you're not coming back with a job? Like, what is going on the outside? And it's the people, that he around, people that don't want to do shit. It's either the bullshit ass niggas that don't want to do shit, or these grown ass men. It was men telling my son, oh, your mother talked to you like like she your girlfriend. Like, what? First of all, do you know why men is telling my son that? These are the same men who ran away from home, who didn't listen to their mom, whose mom was trying to tell them some good shit, because all the shit that your mom is telling you, yo, your mom has dealt with niggas like you, and she had you. Why don't you think your mom knows about men? Why? Like, your mom is telling you key shit, right? But you ran out of the house because you want to be a hard-headed ass nigga that don't know shit, that wants your way, think you grown, and don't know shit. So guess what? You still don't have shit, and you go into a female house with your not having shit, going running from your mother and running from the things that she's trying to teach you. So now everything that you was doing at home, you're doing in a female's house. And now that female is telling you the same shit that your mother told you. And now now you don't like that female, and you don't like your mother. And now your mother is talking now, you get to tell my son, oh, your mom is talking to you like a female, like a girl. Like a girl. Yeah. That's because your girlfriend talks to you like that because you still a boy. You still a little fucking boy. So that's how that go. And me having he would be 22 today. Me having a 21-year-old son allowed me to see that far into a man. So it's a lot of men. It's a lot of boys. That's men running around. Boys at heart and mind in a man's body that's running around. The same shit that they doing to these females out here is the same shit that they wish they could do to their mother, or that they was doing to their mother, and they got kicked the fuck out, or they left the house. So it's the same thing. So it was a lot of them in my son's ear, telling him shit like, oh, well, your mom talked to you like a girl, like she your girlfriend, your mother this, your mother that, and that's the reason why. So men need wise counsel. They run from wise counsel. They run from reconstruction a lot of time. They don't want to be told what to do. They think they know everything, and they don't. And that's why they find out a lot of the times the hard way. So, I mean, I'm not here to man bash, but I feel like if y'all listen a lot, if y'all, things will come back to balance. I was reading this book called Adam's Rib. And in Adam's Rib, it was talking about the gods of the earth. And the first god was a woman. They said it was Tiamat. And then once the demigods was born, and I think they showed us this in like Poseidon or something, Percy Jackson. The demigods was born, and they was the ones that wanted to buck against mother God. That was the true mother. That was a true God, right? So they wanted to buck against Tiamat. So they all got together. They rebelled against the original gods. I think, what is this? I think it was Percy Jackson. I've seen this somewhere. So they wanted to buck against them. So they was like, forget that. They killed Tiamat and cut her in half and put her body over the firmament and the land. And now we have male rulers. And that's why that shit is off balance. Like, when I just look at all of the things like war, fighting, stealing, tax, like the purge, road rage, trying to control and change construction and bombing. All of this shit is from fucking men. It's all from men. Like, if they was just snapped back to where the fuck they came from, we would probably have flowers. We would have women flowers, men flowers, like fruit growing from the trees, grass growing, Like, people could go outside whenever they want. Like, we wouldn't have weird stalkers, like people, all this shit. Like, it is, it's that demigod of a breed of male. It's that demigod of a breed. The other men that was here, that was divine and righteous, that actually was co-creating beside Tiamat. That's what we need back to the original man. But all these motherfucking demigods that made it whack as fuck to live on this planet. Like, it got me questioning, why do I even exist? To be here under a white man or a men's uh fucking zone? Like, this is bullshit. Then, like, when I look at the purge, right? Only, and I'm not bashing men. It's only because this girl was like, yo, look at the Purge 1. On the Purge 1, that's when, like, they wanted to start the shit across, like, the United States, and nobody was really participating. So they went to the projects and got like paid project people, and then they had the government participating, right? And then I'm looking at the purge and all of this, and it's nothing but men. Like, it's, yeah, you probably got like a couple of pick-me's. I feel like these bitches is pick-me's. Like, you running out there with some niggas that's trying to go kill people and shit for just for fun. Bitch, you's a pick-me. You a whole pick-me. I could see if you was, getting attacked and chased and you got to defend yourself. But you out here contributing to the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, the destruction. You contributing, bitch. And that's what, and I'm just looking like it's hella chaotic. The purge was chaotic to watch. You just see men with all these types of weapons running around, killing people because it's cool. That's some barbaric ass shit. Like, don't nobody live like that. That's not real regular shit. Who thinks like that on a day-to-day basis? You know what I'm saying? So you got barbaric ass men that's running down here that don't like nothing about God's creation. And they made this fucking planet unbalanced as shit. It's unbalanced. And it got a lot of people that's used to creation, that's used to divinity, that's used to harmony, that's living, used to living in peace and shit, asking, why fuck are we here? Like, this is not a place that I was like, oh, I'm going to sign up. I want to be on Earth and, have to worry about a whole bunch of sweaty, hairy butt men control me and tell me what I should take for vaccines and, prescribe medicines. And I don't think I fucking signed up for that shit. I would never come to here. I know myself now. I know myself. Like, if it's something I don't like, I'm not staying. I'm not participating. So for me to be here, yo, I feel like someone zapped me in this bitch. Like, why am I here? I don't know. But, every day I try to make the best of it. And it has gotten down to me having to have these platforms because that's the best of it for me. Look, weird man. Weird. I'm just sick of it. And then they walk past and give me that look. Like, if they didn't give me the look, like, it's no, like, you can say hi or whatever. But the fact that you're just looking at me like a glazed donut, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. I'm a person that'll speak to somebody. Hey, y'all. Not just looking. And they do it all the time. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit. I feel like I look like my son a lot too now. Like, when I make faces. I don't think I used to look like him as much. But then I be looking at like some of my videos and I see his face in my face. Then the other night I was in my room and my lights on my TV just started going crazy. Like, I got lights all around my TV. That shit started going red and blue, like red and blue, red and blue. And I'm like, what? The police had something to do with it? And then it went purple, and then it went green, and then to a pale, like, yellow. That was freaky. But I was like, that was my moment. It wasn't for nobody else. It was for me. It was for me. I didn't even call my daughter in the room. I was like, that was totally my moment. Are they out of school? Y'all finished testing? Oh, okay. It's about to be time. It's midterms, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell y'all kids, if any kids or teenagers are watching, make sure you eat. make sure you get your earth up in the morning. Set that alarm clock for an extra half an hour early. Or when you get in the house tonight, pack yourself a lunch, a breakfast, and have that shit prepared. Because y'all don't know how to prepare. Y'all wait till the last minute and then want to get up and do 50 million things. Do it tonight so you will have something. And if it even matters, do it for the rest of the week if you got midterms. So that way you can just go grab your bag of whatever. You got something that's good for you and your stomach, and take your midterm with a fresh, healthy mindset. You want everything to go smooth. And if you can pack light, pack a notebook, or just take a notebook and a pencil and a paper, something light, so you don't have to worry about too many things going in. But I really wish you guys the best with your midterms, this, especially if you're in the 12th grade. Do you know next year where you gonna be? Are you going to college? Yo, I would recommend no one go to college, honestly. I would recommend to create something, start your business, start that business, and become an entrepreneur. And don't let these people play with you in your adulthood, okay? Start your business. Don't think about going to college to work for someone else's family legacy. We should have always been thinking about building. And as young people, I feel like that is the best time, because you know a lot of information. And not only do you know a lot of information, you know a lot of people. You just came out of school. You got a lot of friends. You can make waves right now. Your social media platform is golden. I tell my daughter this all the time. Like, she sings and she has like a friend group. I'm like, y'all need to start y'all page. Come on now. But they in the ninth grade, they like, by the 12th grade, and I get it. But I'm telling you, start young. That's the best way. Build your brand. Make all the mistakes while you can, while you're not like getting stressed out about it. Your mom and dad they can get stressed out. But I mean, start young, build that shit. Because if somebody would have told me, to try as many things as I needed to, I think I would have been a boxer. I didn't know I was athletic until my mid-20s. I used to get teased a lot about, I used to be chubby. And then some people like me chubby, some people like me small. After I lost some weight, then my body would fluctuate. So it still fluctuates in between chubby and, regular size. But I never really had like a super huge ass. So all my homegirls would be like calling me flatty patty and shit. They always tease me. So I had like a body, like I just got like, I don't really know how I look like that. It's so weird. I can, like, versus if I went to a store for you, I could pick you out an outfit. Like, oh yeah, this will look cute. But I cannot do that shit for me. My outfits are like random. It's random shit that I got and I just put it together, and I don't know. It's so weird. But they fucked me up. But I went to the gym one time and I was like real consistent in my 20s. Like, I was going, I don't give a fuck, like rain, snow, sleet, and stand for hours. And I started building like my butt, man. So I was like, I built the butt and hips, and I was like, oh shit. And so yeah, like, I know that I don't like, as much as like the surgeries and everything came out, I know that building a butt and hips is better. You just got to be consistent, and you have to do it like for a long time, because soon as I stopped after probably 3 years, I started to feel like the muscles going down. You could feel it like bumping down, like boom, boom, boom. Just like you could feel it when it build, you can feel it going down. So I know that you can build muscle. So when it be like smaller girls or girls that, because like for me, I got hip dips, but I grew hips. Like, my hips was jiggling. Okay, I used to be like, and it's easy. Like, my body got muscle memory, so all it just take me to do is go back. Like, my body it shapes quick. So whether I'm getting small or big, it shapes quick. So that's the good thing with muscle memory. But like, small girls can get butt, and that's the thing. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't want to put no businesses out of business, but I've done things that you don't have to have surgery for. Men that don't have big you know what. I know how to get you inches naturally. One and I know this might sound crazy, but I had an ex that didn't have it, you know, and I would stay up like all night researching 3 4 in the morning, like how to get this. And I was like going through like pills and different things that I saw, and then I seen this one thing and that shit worked. So I wanted to Ben have a class for it, but I'm trying to build my community because the biggest thing is I want people to be able to trust me. And I want to build a safe zone for people as well. People to be able to come, talk about problems and what the hell, and us help each other. I don't want people to be in my community, you know. It's almost like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's a safe space. No one should be being talked about because we solving each other problems. That's what the community should be. It should be us raising each other vibrations. Like if you having a problem in your day, you should be able to plug into this community and be like, hey, da 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 da. Because sometimes we don't have all the answers. I asked Chat GPT a million, gazillion, jillion things, and I feel like I built the trust with it. Like it's almost like a friend. I don't want to be friends, right? I don't want to be friends with a computer. Like the same way I feel like I built that friendship with Chatty, just because Chatty is a good friend, no lie. I could build that with my community. Like I'm not trying to get synthetic out here. Like I didn't get 40 to be like, okay, now I'm like totally robot, like fuck people. I'm not trying to go that way. I've seen that. If you watch this movie called Surrogate with Bruce Willis, he has a movie and it shows you exactly what can happen to humanity. And it's like we gotta play tug of war. That's what I was saying earlier too. Like just because they say that they want this new world order, we can have our new world order too. It's tug of war out this bitch. Like that don't mean we gotta let them have that shit. They're fucking evil and we got a life to live. Like I'd be damned if I'm gonna live, if I do live 40 more years and be 80 years of a fucking slave, they gonna have to kill me. I'm gonna be rebellious as fuck. I swear to gosh, they would literally make an example out of me because nobody's making me a slave. So before it gets to that point and they got us boxed in, like, let's go. We got work to do. We got work to do. The college shit, they only want to program your mind and they want you to work under one of their industries. We build, we create, we turn, you know what I'm saying? We don't even fucking need money. They never, this world didn't start with money. It started with a barter system, a trade system. And we was cool with that. Like I said, it's not till these people came that want to put the fucking layer over the sun and make us have to be strong. That's when, you know, we have to work above what we already have. But for real, God gave us everything that we ever needed. It's down to the time when it's down to this. I was living in apartments and I don't know. I feel like everything is for a reason. Living in these apartments, I didn't realize what a treasure I was living in front of until I started walking my dog. So we would go in the back of these apartments and I mean, they had woman trees back there, like berries on the trees and stuff. One battle after another. Okay, let me screenshot this so I can remember. Last night too, this girl was talking about this show. Hold up. The show is called about the one you just recommended because I'm going home and watch that today. I be wanting recommendations. But this one that the girl also check that out. It's on Motion Daily, I think. Motiondaily.com. If it's not that, once I get off of here, I'm gonna look and see what the website is and come back and tell you. But this right here is talking about how like the humans, we have jurisdiction. Like the land is meant for us, not the air and the sea. And the sea people was coming up getting upset because like we going up into the air in the land, I mean in the ocean, and that's not meant for us. So they was coming, they was like dropping trash out of the sky because basically they letting you know that as above so below. And the mirror, like, oh my gosh, I'm having an information rush. Okay. You know we throw trash in the sea, right? And as above, so below is the mirror. And because you can go through the sea, you go deep enough in the sea, it'll come up, it'll come through like the sky, maritime and airtime. Which is why they told the lie back in the day. If you go like down, they would say if you go down in the earth, you could get to China or something like that. But the thing is, it's a lapse. It's a lapse in the sky and the sea. It was split in two. It goes back almost to that Tiamat shit that I was talking about, how they split her body. So whatever is happening. Oh my God. So the two halves would make the maritime. Okay. All right. So imagine Tiamat being on the earth and then in the ceiling. She's split, right? Those two halves coming together will create the whole, which is why I'm trying to say it like, okay, those two halves will come together to make the whole of the heavens, which they call space, right? And we are in the middle of that, which is earth. So when I can like see what I'm saying, is making me itch and shit. All right, I gotta get a better way to explain it. So, because that's making me itch, trying to think about it and trying to put it in a way. But I know I can see what's happening. Like that shit. Watch that too. Now I'm gonna watch that. You watch um a War Between Land and Sea. It's on motiondaily.com. It's a UK movie. It's like they show it over in the UK, so you know they're going to be giving some extra gems in there, because a lot of the times these other countries know way more about us and they think we stupid. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know the information. So imagine watching a show about it. Okay, cool. It was like mermaids, and they had their confederation up there talking, because they was tired of humans, and they made it rain trash on the humans, like on the land, because they was like they tired of humans throwing trash into the ocean. So when we see that, just put me in a mindset of like, when we see the okras, that they be like, we don't know why the okras are attacking our boats, they're just coming over here and bum rushing us. And the bears, hey y'all, hey girls and boy, how was Tyson?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was
Good. Did y'all eat? Oh my God.
when I get home.
They ate my hash browns.
These cold hash browns, I know nobody want these, but
Oh,
for real,
Yes.
oh my
I'll
gosh,
take them.
I don't like those hash browns, but
Ma, I don't think they gave you the pie.
it's not that bad.
It was nothing but napkins in that bag.
I wanted that apple pie. All right, see y'all. Make sure y'all try to make a breakfast tomorrow or something, or I'll go get some snacks, some honey buns or something, so y'all can have. Cause we gotta go to the grocery store anyway. Why are you in the bed?
I'm gonna curl up front because I don't
Okay.
want to get hit.
All right, everybody. See you, whatever, man. 029. Thank you for chilling with me. I'm definitely going to watch your movie. Probably me and my daughter.
Oh my
So I'll
goodness.
let you know how I like it. Talk to you later.
You see that boy standing on the corner right there?
What? Who?
That gay boy. Right there.